In a podcast featuring Tom and Lisa Bilyeu, the discussion revolves around the concept of hypergamy and its impact on relationships between men and women. Lisa shares her perspective on hypergamy, acknowledging that it is true on average, but also highlighting that there are exceptions. She emphasizes the importance of women pursuing their goals and ambitions to the fullest, regardless of potential consequences in terms of finding a partner. Lisa believes that women should not dim their light or stay small to avoid triggering hypergamy issues, but rather should strive to grow and shine brightly in whatever path they choose. Tom raises the question of how men can be irresistible to women, prompting Lisa to provide insights on what women find attractive in men. She emphasizes the importance of confidence, authenticity in actions, and physical strength. Lisa explains that women want to feel safe and protected by their partners, which is why physical strength is a desirable trait. She shares a poignant story about Fran Rusher to illustrate the significance of a man being able to provide a sense of security for his partner. The conversation delves into the idea that both men and women need to understand the trade-offs involved in pursuing their goals and how it may impact their relationships. Lisa encourages individuals to take ownership of their decisions and be aware of the potential outcomes. She stresses the importance of building confidence, being authentic, and embodying strength in both physical and mental aspects. Lisa and Tom discuss the complexities of modern relationships, gender dynamics, and societal expectations. They challenge the notion that women should conform to traditional roles or limit their aspirations to accommodate men. Instead, they advocate for individuals to pursue their passions, embrace their strengths, and strive for personal growth without compromising their authenticity. The conversation delves into the concept of ambition and drive, with Lisa acknowledging that while these traits may not be universally attractive to all women, they do play a role in a man's overall appeal. She also touches on the idea of success and the importance of a man being able to provide for his family, both financially and emotionally. Another key aspect discussed is the ability of a man to hold space for a woman's emotions. Lisa emphasizes the importance of emotional intelligence and the need for a man to be able to understand and support a woman's feelings without trying to immediately fix the situation. She shares personal experiences of navigating emotional dynamics in her own relationship with Tom. The conversation also touches on the concept of emotional stoicism, with Lisa expressing the need for a balance between emotional strength and vulnerability. She discusses the importance of a man being able to express his feelings and connect emotionally with his partner, while also maintaining a sense of stability and strength. Leadership is another quality that Lisa considers attractive in a man, highlighting the importance of a man being able to lead while also being self-aware and willing to let his partner take the lead when necessary. She emphasizes the need for open communication and mutual respect in a relationship, where both partners can support and empower each other. The conversation delves into the concept of fulfillment as the North Star in life. Lisa explains that fulfillment is achieved through hard work to build skills that benefit oneself and those around them. She highlights the importance of growth and confidence as steps towards achieving fulfillment. The discussion also touches on the topic of OnlyFans and sugar baby relationships. Lisa acknowledges that while there may be instances of exploitation in these industries, there are also individuals who use platforms like OnlyFans to fund their education or support their families. She emphasizes the importance of understanding one's intentions and motivations when engaging in such activities. Tom brings up the evolutionary perspective on sexuality and relationships, suggesting that certain paths may lead to negative consequences due to biological and cultural factors. He mentions the potential risks and complexities involved in monetizing one's body, particularly in terms of paternity and emotional vulnerability. Lisa shares her perspective on women owning their sexuality and feeling confident in their bodies, whether it be through wearing revealing clothing or engaging in activities like OnlyFans. She emphasizes the importance of intention and honesty in these actions, as well as being aware of the potential long-term consequences. The conversation shifts towards the idea of societal expectations for women, with Tom predicting a swing towards promoting traditional, family-friendly paths for women. Lisa expresses concern over the potential judgment and pressure that may come with such expectations, highlighting the importance of individual choice and authenticity in pursuing one's goals. Tom discusses the impact of women entering the workforce on relationships and culture, citing statistics on men opting out of seeking relationships due to perceived challenges and standards. Lisa reflects on her grandmother's advice about marriage and domestic violence, highlighting the cultural norms and attitudes that have influenced women's choices and behaviors. The conversation delves into the complexities of relationships, particularly in the context of changing societal norms and gender roles. Lisa reflects on her own experiences, including her transition from being a stay-at-home wife to becoming an entrepreneur. She acknowledges the challenges and growth that came with this shift, as well as the impact it had on her relationship with Tom. Tom and Lisa explore the potential consequences of extreme ideologies such as radical feminism and anti-feminism. They caution against adopting rigid beliefs that may hinder genuine connections and understanding between men and women. Lisa advocates for a balanced approach that empowers women while also fostering healthy relationships and vulnerability. The discussion touches on the concept of needing versus wanting a partner in a relationship. Lisa and Tom both express the idea that while they do not need each other for survival, they choose to be together because they can achieve greater goals and fulfillment as a team. They highlight the importance of mutual support, growth, and shared aspirations in a partnership. Lisa also shares her concerns about the challenges women face during menopause, including hormonal changes and increased risk of suicide and divorce. She emphasizes the need for education, communication, and support from partners during this transitional phase in a woman's life. Lisa talks about the nuances of asking for help and how it can actually strengthen a relationship rather than being a sign of weakness. She highlights the importance of authenticity in relationships and the need to communicate openly about one's needs and desires. She also discusses the impact of societal expectations on women and the choices they make regarding their careers and family life. The conversation delves into the idea of traditional roles versus modern aspirations, with Lisa sharing her perspective on finding fulfillment in different ways. She acknowledges the potential consequences of choosing a certain path, whether it be focusing on a career, having children, or balancing both. She emphasizes the importance of being aware of the trade-offs involved in each decision and being prepared for the challenges that may arise. Tom and Lisa discuss the concept of fulfillment and how it can be achieved through self-awareness and actively pursuing what brings joy and satisfaction. Lisa shares her personal journey of self-discovery and how she has learned to prioritize her own needs while also nurturing her relationships and pursuing her career goals. She talks about the importance of listening to oneself and adapting to changing desires and priorities over time. The conversation also touches on the topic of having children and the potential impact it can have on one's life. Lisa reflects on her decision not to have children and the reasons behind it, including her desire for personal fulfillment and the recognition of the sacrifices involved in raising a family. She discusses the dangers of making blanket statements about having children and emphasizes the need for individuals to make choices that align with their own values and aspirations. Lisa reflects on the pressure she feels from society and the internet to conform to specific roles, such as being a traditional wife or a feminist. She challenges the notion of black and white thinking and encourages people to explore the gray areas in life. She acknowledges the different perspectives and opinions people may have about her choices, including her decision not to have children, and emphasizes the importance of listening to oneself and prioritizing personal happiness. Tom and Lisa discuss the impact of shared purpose and unity within a family unit. They explore the role of religion in promoting family values and the idea of legacy through having children. Lisa shares her experiences of trying different roles and activities during her traditional housewife phase, such as going to the gym, spending time with other mothers, and focusing on her appearance. She realizes that these activities did not bring her fulfillment and that she needed to prioritize her own desires and goals. Tom highlights the evolutionary perspective on the importance of having children for passing on genes and ensuring the survival of future generations. He discusses the role of pleasure and pain in influencing human behavior and decision-making, with having children being associated with pleasure due to its alignment with nature's goal of reproduction. Lisa and Tom emphasize the need to consider individual fulfillment and happiness when making life choices, rather than solely focusing on societal expectations or biological imperatives. Lisa reflects on her journey of self-discovery and decision-making, including her realization that she was following others' beliefs and expectations without considering her own desires. She emphasizes the importance of listening to oneself, prioritizing personal fulfillment, and making choices that align with one's values and goals. Tom and Lisa discuss the impact of their relationship dynamics on their decision-making process and the importance of open communication and honesty in their marriage. The conversation takes a controversial turn as Tom suggests that not having children may incur a moral debt. He explains that religion serves as a medium through which ideas on living a fulfilling life propagate, and concepts like relationships being sacred and children being a sacred obligation are deeply ingrained in religious teachings. Tom believes that deviating from this path may lead to suffering and a sense of emptiness. He argues that individuals need to understand their values and beliefs to align with their evolutionary programming for optimal well-being. Lisa adds to the discussion by highlighting the importance of finding fulfillment in life. She shares her journey from being a traditional housewife to embracing her identity as a strong, independent woman. Lisa's book, Radical Confidence, details their relationship dynamics and how they navigated challenges together. She encourages individuals to be curious about themselves, question their beliefs, and make decisions that align with their true desires rather than societal expectations. Tom and Lisa stress the significance of understanding one's values and pursuing a path that brings fulfillment. They caution against following societal norms blindly and emphasize the importance of introspection and self-discovery. Lisa also mentions her show, Women of Impact, where she discusses topics related to women's empowerment and relationships.